Hey everyone, I'm Alana and you're watching my top 5 picks for worst game of 2013. Number 5 is NBA Live 14. This was the first NBA game to come to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. And since it was actually the first basketball game to release on either platform there was a lot of potential for it to make a lot of money and be a huge success. Instead, as people were expecting great graphics and awesome physics and improved AI, it was really just a bunch of crap. The AI is not in any way intelligent, the physics and animations don't even make sense, and pretty much every other technical aspect is really rubbish. It's hard to find anything good to say about this game. Number 4 is Aliens Colonial Marines, which ended up being one of the most popular games of the year in that everyone was talking about how bad it actually is. The audio files are so disconnected that it seems like dialogue was recorded completely separately, none of it flows together at all. The graphics are terrible, the game is buggy in general, and the gameplay is bland and boring, and this game has nothing to do with Alien, or at least does nothing to capture the essence of the Alien franchise at all. For fans of Alien, which I assume is who this game was made for, it is extremely disappointing and a complete waste of time. It's basically the definition of a cash cow, just there to make money. Number 3 is The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Now, I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that I really enjoy the Telltale Walking Dead games, and I also read the Walking Dead comics. Can't say I've watched too much of the show, but those are absolutely amazing and very popular. So when you hear that you're getting an FPS based on that same franchise, it sounds really cool. What we got instead was a graphically disgusting and buggy game. It's basically just a shooter. Nothing really happens, there are zombies there, but you just shoot things. It feels like a Call of Duty clone, but worse than Call of Duty. I guess it's sort of the same for Aliens, where this game is supposed to be a tribute to fans, and instead it just sort of gives them the finger. Number 2 is The Bureau, XCOM Declassified. It was an attempt for XCOM, which is usually a strategy franchise, to break into the first-person shooter market. And they had some cool ideas, but really, once again, this was buggy as hell, with countless cutscenes, like I'm talking Metal Gear Solid 5 kind of cutscenes where you just walk in one direction for a minute and then there's a cutscene and then you get through another door and then there's a cutscene and you just want to shoot yourself in the face. Not to mention the AI on your team and on the other team is absolutely horrible, making this game pretty much just a frustrating waste of time. It's disappointing because in every single XCOM game you always see a lot of potential and a lot of really creative ideas, they just didn't do an FPS very well. And number 1, ironically, is Ride to Hell. That's what I wish I were doing instead of playing that game. Ride to Hell Retribution is an action-adventure game set in the 1960s biker culture, and it has the worst rating of any game on Metacritic that I've ever seen, possibly ever. The score is 19 and the user score is a 1.4. It's just a really badly developed game with a few good ideas. The general consensus is that this game is just simply not in any kind of condition to be published. We all complain about how games get delayed and we're like, ah, that sucks, I want to play it now. I'm sure that's what we all sound like. But this is one of the games that really did need a delay, if it even needed to be released at all, because it's just so lackluster. Technically a bad game. It's just bad. So bad. Don't play it. And it's not even one of those games that's bad in a funny way like Superman 64 where you're like, this is so bad, it's hilarious. It's just bad in a baffling kind of throw-up-y way. But that's it for me today, you guys. This is Games HQ Media. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!